Grief and outrage gripped Austria-Hungary. The assassination of the heir apparent ignited a firestorm that engulfed Europe. Within days, Austria-Hungary issued a harsh ultimatum to Serbia, blaming them for harboring the assassins and stoking pan-Slavic sentiment. Serbia, caught between appeasement and defiance, scrambled for a response. Inspector Gruber, amidst the national mourning, couldn't shake off the gnawing suspicion that there was more to the Archduke's death than met the eye. The botched security detail, the change in itinerary, the ease with which Princip reached the Archduke, it all felt orchestrated. His investigation, however, was met with further resistance. The Habsburg court, eager to pin the blame solely on Serbia and avenge the Archduke's death, saw Gruber's inquiries as an unwelcome complication. They offered him a promotion, a transfer, anything to get him to shelve his suspicions. Gruber, fueled by a sense of duty and a thirst for justice, refused. He delved deeper into the shadows, his investigation taking him down a rabbit hole of secret societies, nationalist fervor, and whispers of court intrigue. He discovered connections between Princip and a radical Serbian group, the Black Hand, but something felt amiss. Were they mere pawns in a larger game? His investigation led him to a dusty archive in the bowels of the palace, where he unearthed a long-forgotten document, a coded message intercepted years prior, hinting at a plot to remove the Archduke, a plot originating not from Serbia, but from within Austria-Hungary itself. The sender remained unidentified. Gruber felt a cold sweat roll down his spine. Could there be a traitor in the court itself, someone who saw Franz Ferdinand and his reforms as a threat to the established order? He meticulously analyzed the guest list from the Archduke's visit to Sarajevo, searching for anomalies. One name jumped out, Count Alfred von Riemer, a staunch conservative and a vocal critic of the Archduke's political views. Gruber discovered Riemer had been seen arguing heatedly with a man matching Princip's description just days before the assassination. He confronted Riemer, a steely glint in his eyes. Riemer, a man of impeccable social standing, scoffed at the accusations. However, Gruber noticed a flicker of unease in his eyes, a fleeting betrayal of composure. He pressed on, laying out the evidence, the coded message, the connection to Princip. Riemer, cornered, finally confessed. He admitted to being part of a clandestine group within the court, a cabal of hardliners who saw Franz Ferdinand's reforms as a dismantling of the empire's power structure. They had orchestrated the assassination, using the Black Hand as a convenient scapegoat. Gruber, with Riemer's confession in hand, raced against time to expose the truth. But the gears of war were already turning. Austria-Hungary, fueled by nationalist fervor and manipulated by those who sought to preserve the status quo, declared war on Serbia. News of Riemer's confession reached the emperor, throwing the court into turmoil. The revelation of a traitor within the inner circle shattered the illusion of stability. The emperor, aged and heartbroken, understood the truth too late. His own trusted advisors had manipulated him into plunging Europe into a bloody conflict. Gruber, however, couldn't prevent the dominoes from falling. News of the conspiracy was deemed too incendiary to release publicly. It would cripple Austria-Hungary's war effort and potentially unravel the already fragile alliances. Gruber's report was locked away, a dark secret buried within the palace archives. He watched, powerless, as Europe descended into the maelstrom of World War I. The idealistic reforms Franz Ferdinand envisioned vanished in the smoke and fire of the trenches. The assassination, once thought to be a simple act of nationalist fervor, was revealed as a meticulously orchestrated plot that ignited a global conflict. Years passed. The Great War, a brutal and senseless conflict, finally ended, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Gruber, now retired from his service, carried the weight of the buried truth. He knew the world deserved to know, but the ramifications of exposing the Austrian conspiracy remained too high. One day, a young historian named Dr. Elena Markova arrived at his doorstep. She was researching the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, her eyes filled with a burning desire for truth. Gruber, hesitant at first, felt a flicker of hope. Perhaps, after all these years, the truth could finally be brought to light. He shared his investigation, the coded message, and Reamer's confession.